What's going on, y'all? So listen. So we are back, okay? We are back again for another episode review of Love and Hip Hop. Oh, Jesus Christ, New York. It's good, but girl, I'm tired, okay? And it's just the second one. We still got the whole Love and Hip Hop Hollywood reunion coming up. Y'all working me to the bones, okay? But anyway, this is season 10, episode 2, Messy Boots. So it picks up where it left off in the first episode with Chrissy confronting Yandy. And Chrissy's still harping on this whole shit that happened years ago about, the way Yandy was doing things, the way she was managing things or whatever. And she was like, well, bitch, I was just trying to make sure. She was like, girl, you was stepping the line, okay? You was overstepping the line. You was crossing the boundaries and stuff like that. Well, forgive me for me telling him that, you don't need to get this bag or whatever because you 3 months behind in the mortgage and all this shit. Girl, I really didn't care. It didn't get nothing accomplished because at the end of the day, Chrissy still won. She was like, bitch, I could pop your ass right about now, okay? And I'm just like, Yandy, she has changed. She has had her little glow up. And Chrissy, I don't know what you're doing, but it is what it is. Let that shit go. I really hope that you did not think that you was going to accomplish something, popping up on somebody that you haven't seen in years and they not expecting to have a conversation with you and thinking that they was going to give you the answers that you wanted. That's not what was going to happen. And that's not what happened at all. Moving on from that, we see that she met up with Kimbella and Jonathan because Jonathan and Kimbella had their issues. We remember from last season, because Kimbella felt like Jonathan was on so more of Yandy's side than anybody, and so he had to explain that they haven't seen each other for a while, and it was like old times, okay? And he was just saying, Yandy is my friend, so therefore I'm always gonna have her back because she always had my back. And she was like, well, bitch, I'm your friend too, okay? Because you can have both our backs or whatever. It was like, but when you coming at her wrong, I'm gonna have to say something. And see, truth be told, you don't have to say shit. Okay, you just can sit back and just let them fight it out. Okay, and you be the neutral party and say, bitch, don't put me in it. That's what it is. You wanted to pick sides. That's what it is. Okay, and so, of course, Chrissy knew Jonathan for the past 8 years or whatever, said he was a nice guy. He seems like it. He really does. He just seems a little messy sometimes. But, they talking about where she's at and, how Yandy's changed and where she's at. She's into this real estate stuff by this guy named Greg Parker or whatever, where they invest and stuff. It's called Lady Millionaire Club. Baby, it sounds like a Ponzi scheme, pyramid scheme to me. But okay, if that's what you want to do, you put your money together. We flip houses, we invest in stuff. That's what you want to do. Go ahead and do that. Erica and Safaree, they out there going to the castle where they supposed to get married and having a good time or whatever. Woo, woo, woo. That leads into, Sin and Yandy meeting up. And, them two talking about the whole situation that happened between her and Chrissy. And then not Erica, but Rich Dollars popping up too. And, they're talking about the whole thing and was like, you don't want me to change. Of course I changed. It's been almost a decade. Of course you're supposed to change. I would hope so for the better. But I feel as though on the one hand, I get why Chrissy is pissed off at Yandy. And also I feel like, bitch, let the shit go and move the fuck on. Like you said, you got your shit going on. She ain't worrying about you. So why you worrying about her? Truth be told, you must need the ends, okay? Because you could have came back to New York and you ain't have to say shit to Yandy. You ain't even have to confront that bitch. You could have just let that bitch go ahead and do whatever the fuck it is that she got to do because she is no longer working with you. Did you hear that shit when Jonathan was like, because she wants you to think that y'all the employee and all this stuff? And I was like, technically speaking, if she was the manager or whatever, you're working for Jim. So technically speaking, you're the employee. Okay, he's the boss. But hey, it is what it is. But they get into that. Next thing you know, they get into this whole thing about Erica and Safaree. She keep on talking about this is it got real bitter to me, okay? If you guys are moved on, why are you still talking and putting dirt on this man's relationship? Yandy, whatever it is, you need to look inside yourself and understand and see why is it that people always constantly having an issue with you. I don't even know what the issue between you and Erica is, but I'm on Erica's side on it, okay? Just because you always having a problem with somebody. Somebody don't always fuck with your ass for some reason. And then you talking about how is you and Sin dated Erica. She was soulless or whatever. Did y'all leave soulless and stuff like that? I want to tell Safaree, blink twice if you're in there or whatever. And I'm just sitting here like, how are you talking mess about this man's relationship? He's happy. He's happy. And don't nobody give a fuck if you gonna be at the wedding, Rich. We don't expect you to be there. You are miserable as shit. Everybody is moved on. You're miserable as shit. Sin, you're miserable too because your relationship has failed and there's our fault. It is on the uprise for what we see, okay, from what they're trying to put out there, and yours didn't do that. Yandy, your nigga locked up. So let's sit here around the table and talk shit and dog out Safaree and Erica, okay? Oh, she's soulless. Bitch, well, how do you expect somebody to be reacting when they're in a room full of people that don't probably fuck with them or probably have some shit to say about them? I'm not gonna be giddy and all for joy. Come on now. Come on now. Let's stop this bullshit. Stop it. Cause y'all look very, very bitter. Y'all look like the Bitter Wives Club. And yes, I said bitter wives. And then for them to bring up the whole supposedly Safaree proposing to two girls, get out of here with that. Why you don't fuck with these people? Why are you looking up? I don't get that. I don't mess with you like that. I'm not about to be looking up your information. But anyway, moving on from that. Remy Ma was up in there doing a little photo shoot because her label, whatever label that is, if she's still on Atlantic or somebody, they want the album now, okay? Right now, all right? And so Fat Joe was there, and Fat Joe had to sit her ass down and tell her, like, he made her cry, okay? She was trying not to fuck up the makeup. And let me tell you something, Remy looked good, okay? She looked really nice. She's a beautiful chocolate skin girl, and I really like her. But, girl, put down in the comments if you checking for, and no shade, you checking for an album from Remy at this point. She said, when I first came out, I was like at the top of the I was at the top of the game. I was like the top female in the game or some shit like that. I said, bitch, when? I don't know why it made me laugh, but it made me laugh. Girl, I said, sir, girl, sis, come on now. But okay, you was up there, but you weren't up there. Okay, then she got knocked down. Okay, you was a little conceited, cause that's the reason. She getting knocked down because she had to go to jail, do her little bit or whatever. Now she said the expectation is high on her. I said, no, it's not. Nobody is expecting anything anymore. Whatever anticipation that they had for Remy Ma or Remy Ma album, no shade, no tea, no shade, it's not there anymore. That left like a couple of years ago. It left before you tried to get pregnant. And then once you got pregnant, we were more focused on the child. That's what we was focused on. Like, you have a beautiful baby. And Fat Joe was like, you gotta cater to your audience, okay? You can't let them down, all right? But he was spitting out some shit, every time I see you with the baby, that's my god baby, I love it and all that, but, that's what you always doing. You with the baby. But at the same time, it's like, did we really need an album from her? Is there really a demand from her? Or you just trying to recoup the money that you were sent or whatever from your label? And that's what it feels like. Because I don't see the demand. Like I said, is it in demand for y'all? Then we get this scene with Erica Mena. Okay, now she comes alive because she's talking to somebody that she actually likes and she fucks with. Tahiri. Funny how that all comes together. Another ex in the picture. This time Joe's ex, okay? Who could forget when Joe proposed to Tahiri in the middle of Times Square and she said no because she don't trust, okay? And I completely understood her and I was not mad, all right? You don't go into shit and when the foundation is fucked up, and she was trying to tell Erica that too. You got to get all this stuff out or whatever. If Safaree doing some stuff, you got to see what it is that he doing and you got to put it out there on the table. Erica, girl, they trying to hurry up and get married because they were talking about something. I don't want her to be so big up in the pictures. I said, y'all so damn conceited. Y'all so damn vain. But at least you own the shit, okay? But, Tahiri said, she's been gone for a minute, traveling the world. Now she's back to see family and friends and everything. That's what it is. I've been gone for a minute. Now I'm back to see family and friends. That's everybody's tagline when they come back. That's what it is. But She was like, basically, you want to think, I mean, Joe's single. I said, Erica, why would you want to put her back with that? Don't go backwards, okay? Please, Tahiri, let that shit go. Move forward. That's all that you need to do, okay? Moving on from that, you got not Chrissy, you got, Sin Santana, okay, sitting down with Jonathan, and then they waiting on Kimbella. All right, and next thing you know, Yandy pops up. So I'm sitting here like, oh, so y'all cool right about now? And then I guess Yandy feels some type of way. She was like, we just got back cool, and then imagine how I feel when you come in with Chrissy. Okay, like that's crazy. And then here goes Sin. Sin ain't got no business of her own, so she want to go and first of all, you don't even know Chrissy, or do you know Chrissy? Have you even had any dealings with Chrissy? So why are you so invested in the tea or whatever that's going on and pulling it out there that they having some money issues? And then here go Yandy with her thirsty ass want to pull up the thing talking about something. They had their mansion taken away from them, the 1 point some million mansion taken away from them, and only sold for like $100 or $400 or some shit like that. Girl, get out them people business. See, this is why Chrissy gonna beat your ass at the reunion already, Yandy. You setting yourself up. They helping you. They helping you. I'm just letting you know. So, Yandy sitting down there talking about the whole thing. She pulled up the article and basically Kimbella like, we don't know if that shit is true or whatever. People put stuff out there on the blogs. Okay, but they got receipts, they got this, they got that. Okay, and you wouldn't want nobody sitting down, you know, looking at your stuff and putting your shit on blast or whatever. And what made me so mad about this whole scene is the fact that Kimbella was standing up for Chrissy. I don't give a fuck if Kimbella and Chrissy are cool for the wrong reason, but in this moment, I was here for her because the one person that should have been standing up for Chrissy at that table that was supposed to be a friend of hers was Jonathan. Jonathan is the type of bitch that don't know how to be neutral. Jonathan is the type of bitch that will go to whoever is giving patting his pussy right then and there. That's who it is. And at this point in time, Yandy is doing that, okay? So wherever Yandy goes, he's going to follow. He do not know how to be an equal friend, okay? You see, you clearly see that, you bringing up all this information about her. That's your friend. So why are you sitting here allowing this gossip to happen? Hey, okay, cool. I'm cool with her, though. I mean, I know y'all got y'all issues or whatever, but we'll need to be talking about this right about now. That's kind of fucked up or whatever. That's what you could have said. Or you could have excused yourself from the situation. All right? But you sitting there, you like, why you getting upset? You being so dramatic. Okay? And you talking shit about Kimbella. All right? Then you get up in your feelings when Kim and Yandy, why you getting your feelings when Kim said that y'all not friends? She said that before. You said that before. So why are you mad that she said it to your face? Just because you're sitting down don't mean that y'all friends, y'all cordial, okay? She was like, I let you come over with the kids or whatever. That's it. Because the kids already had a relationship. They don't need to break that relationship up. That's not what the guys would want. But at the end of the day, Yandy, stop with the bullshit. Kimbella said, bitch, you up here, because Yandy was like, all of a sudden you got her back, whatever, Chrissy back and all this shit. And I'm sitting here like, why does it matter? Okay? If you did nothing wrong, why does it matter? Why does it matter? All right? And so, she's saying all of that stuff. And Kimbella said, like, you had my back when Chrissy fucking punched me. Because then here go Jonathan. You scared to get hit again by her ass. I said, you know what? Jonathan, I said you was a nice looking dude. That's about it that I can give you. Too fucking messy for me. I take every good thing else I said about you back because you's a messy bitch. You only loyal. You can only be loyal to one person at a time, and that's it. And I can't stand a bitch like you, okay? Because you do the fucking most. You do the fucking most at this point. All right, you ain't have to bring that up. And then, like, Yandy was like, I had your back. I had your back. She was lying and all this stuff. Yeah, they showed you trying to push her off the first time or whatever. But when the actual fight happened, you stood your ass back there like this. It was other people trying to break it up, other girls trying to break it up, but your ass stood back there and didn't do shit. And that is what she talking about. Girl, get the fuck up out of here. Jonathan, you's a messy bitch and I don't like you. Moving on from that, you look for everything on your ass is fucking fake. Anyway, fake bitch with a fake personality. There you go. So, moving on from that, Chrissy, she's working out and she FaceTimes, Jim Jones to let him know, because he's out there in California trying to understand why didn't you tell me what was going on with the house and being in foreclosure, okay? Well, you wasn't there in the past few years. You haven't been there. You haven't been there. Okay, so what? You knew I was coming home to it, right? That's what I was coming home to, right? So you still should have let me know what was going on. And this all happened when he did not have a financial manager back in 2010 or whatever. So what? um you just let the ball drop, okay? And you still didn't let her in on what was going on. You still could have told her. She probably would have got something planned and put together, whatever, and quit thinking that you can handle shit by yourself, because obviously you can't. You with Rock Nation now, you couldn't ask Jay-Z for a loan or whatever the hell got out of some shit, bitch. Like, good boy. But girl, has he ever brought Chrissy to the Rock Nation brunches and lunches and dinners and shit that they be having? We be seeing them posted up at. I don't never see Chrissy there. But whatever. She was like, now this make me look bad because the business that she doing is going to affect her business. I'm up here trying to manage people money and doing all these investments and stuff like that, and then here it is that we can't even manage ours, that we getting our homes foreclosed. So now I have to go talk to this man. I said, you know what? Communication. What type of relationship is that? So we got Remy Ma. She getting ready. I think she doing State of the Culture or whatever. They waiting on her to get on set. She got the baby. They trying to figure out where Papoose at. They keep coming back there like, come on, you need to get on set. He finally shows up with food and he just sits down and start eating. I'm sitting here like, take the baby, okay? And she was like, Fat Joe was right. She's being pulled like 5 different directions, and she's trying to explain to Pap, I need to find time to do this album that I'm contractually obligated to do, okay? Ain't nobody up here helping me the way that I need to be helped, okay? And he was like, I got you, whatever. I put my career on hold too for you. I said, sir. She said, you know what? I'm the type of bitch that I can't just get out there in a thong. They expect lyrics, they expect bars, they expect metaphors and stuff from me and all this stuff. I'm still stuck on the fact that he said, well, I put myself on hold for you too. Girl, Pat, are y'all checking for it? I'm just 86 this right quick. Are y'all checking for a Remy Ma album? Are y'all checking for a Papoose album? Okay, what career, Pap? But if that's what you say, that's what you say. Okay, I'm not gonna do Pap like that. I actually like Pap and Remy, so let me stop. Moving on from that, we got Erica Mena and Tahiri and some other close friends of theirs. They're at a house that they rented out by the castle where they supposed to be getting married, and they just having a lot of people over, Safaree and all them or whatever, having people over. Tahiri is over there talking to her in the kitchen because when they had their little conversation, they were speaking about prenups, okay? And the fact that Erica did not bring up that she wanted a prenup because she felt like that would be an insult to, Safaree. And given that Safaree is a little playboy, whatever, she said, she kind of do want a prenup, but she don't know how to bring it up to her. She needs to protect herself. I said, technically speaking, I would expect Safaree to bring that up against you because he probably got more than what you got. But the fact that neither one has brought it up to this point, I am surprised, And so, Joe pops up and he's surprised that Erica knows Tahiri. She was like, you don't know me like you thought you did, okay? And she did put out there that when he was about to propose to Sam, he did hit her up and say, I'm gonna propose. Erica was like, that means he still loves you, he's still thinking about you and all that stuff or whatever. Girl, whatever. She don't even know if she want to start talking to Joe like that again. Because the producers asked her. She said, honestly, I don't know. Here's my thing. Damn. It's funny how Sin and Rich, they had issues with each other. Now they're best of buds. Joe and Erica, they had a couple of issues. Now they're best of buds. You saw how bubbly they were together. I said, this is interesting. The dynamic. So, Chrissy meeting up with Greg, her business partner, and he basically got right down to it, like, what the hell is going on? And at the end of the day, this all comes from, like I said, miscommunication. And to be quite honest, this is where, some people might say being married would come into play because then, you should be privy to what everything that's going on in your relationship and in your household. That'd be just as much as your household, your relationship, as the next person his, okay? Because now you all are financially entangled. And let me just tell you this, the best thing that was about this whole thing was the fact that she said, the mortgage ain't in my name. The deed in my name, but the mortgage ain't in my name. So the mortgage and all that foreclosure shit, it ain't on me, okay? That's on Jim, all right? I don't have a foreclosure onto my name, so I'm good on that aspect. But it's what's bad is because she's with Jim, so therefore everybody knows that she's with Jim, regardless of if they're married or not. People know that they're together, they're living together, whatever their situation is. So therefore, she's going to be entangled and entitled to it, okay? And so she's going to be part of the face of this whole thing. So they got this ladies with millionaires brunch or whatever, an event that's going on in Philadelphia. And what, the dude said, because I don't want you fucking up my money. So basically what I feel like you need to do, since you already let the negative get ahead of you, you're supposed to get ahead of the negative, but you let the negative get ahead of you. So you just need to sit down with these ladies and address it and be yourself. Put it out on the table. And at this point, that's all that you can do, Chrissy. I don't see no other option. So Erica finally told Safaree about asked him about the prenup, and of course he is upset about it. He not feeling it. Okay, like, you can't put what you want in there. I'm gonna put what I want in there. Why you asking me now? You should have. This is a conversation that we should have had in private. She like. I guess she brought up cheating and stuff like that. He like, so I really thought that I was gonna get with somebody, get married to him, and then say I might cheat or whatever. No, that ain't what I do. The producer's messy ass talking about some. So why was they saying that you was over there with Gabby from Love and Hip Hop Miami? Who said it? The blogs. I said, obviously something happened, because we saw how it all went down on social media. Erica fucked that shit up. You brought her all those roses. She fucked that up. Y'all won together for a minute, for like a hot second, and then, whatever you did, soothed it back over, and y'all back together. Girl, Erica sitting there crying and shit. I said, girl, don't make that face ever again. Please don't. But that was basically the end of it. I'm not gonna get too much into that. I still got Love and Hip Hop Hollywood to do. I am tired. Like, I am tired. Exhausted, okay? But I'm gonna come through for y'all. I will see y'all in the next one, okay? Y'all tell me how y'all liking Love and Hip Hop New York so far. And so far I'm liking it. Okay, y'all tell me how y'all feel, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.